welcome to this week's Stra's vlog. I'm Emily, and today we are here with Lisa, who is one of our test developers here at Stra's. Hi, Lisa. How are you today?
Good.
And Lisa's going to be talking about our consolidator services at Stra's today. So, just in a nutshell, could you please explain what those services are?
In the simplest terms, the consolidator service is a way for programs who have a smaller volume or who are just starting up a new offering to get their tests into Pearson Center or centers for all of their test takers.
Okay. And is there any sort of minimum test revenue or volume requirement?
There isn't. That's the best part about this. There is no volume requirement in order to get your tests into a Pearson Center using the STRAWS consolidator process. So our services cut out that annual fee that you need to make in order to deliver on your own through Pearson Centers. And that can be daunting for a program that has a small volume or one that is really just starting up a certification where you don't have a revenue base to kind of lean upon. So this is the kind of service that you could use to grow your program.
And what kind of organization do you think would benefit most from using the consolidator service?
So the groups that would benefit the most would be newer test programs. Sometimes there are brand new associations actually, as people are finding that there are new requirements coming out. So, people are working from home and things like that. There are needs for new certifications out there. So someone who has a brand new certification that they haven't tested before can definitely use this. We've done some beta programs through Pearson for testing programs so that they can have some kind of find out how their tests are doing, check out how their items are performing before they go full-fledged into supporting a new certification. The other type would be ones that don't have, they're really a specialty. So they don't have a lot of test takers that they foresee that are going to be taking their tests, maybe a couple hundred or even 100. Because there is no volume requirement, the smaller programs can still get into the computer-based testing. And what they're really getting from this is a highly professional testing center with a great proctoring staff who can help them with their test security. It kind of gives those groups a really good background for their test. It lends some credibility to a testing program if they can get into a well-known testing center like Pearson views.
Great. And you touched upon this a little bit, but what kind of support will Strauss offer a company that chooses to use our consolidator services?
Sure. So having a new program or a smaller program, it can be a little bit daunting. You maybe don't have test developer staff or psychometricians who are on staff. So some of the things that we offer are really developing your test for you, not your items per se, but the technical part of your test. So getting it ready to be presented in a computer-based testing center, handling all of the processes to get that ready. Also, there's a need to make sure that only the people who you authorize to test are taking your test. So we train you how to send the information so that the Pearson processes will know a particular candidate can take a test. And then there's feedback that happens from the test, of course. So that's another thing that you get. All of the responses that candidates make to your test are recorded, like how long it takes them to answer each test question, what their response was, that kind of thing. That comes back in a file like a system of 4 files.
Great. Thank you so much for telling us all about the Consolidator services at Straws. If you guys have any questions or want more information about these services, please visit www.straws.com. And thank you for tuning in. And thank you, Lisa, for your time. And we hope to see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.